Spain have been crowned Euro 2024 champions deservedly, but how did they win the competition? Find out next. They started their tournament off in Berlin and ended it off in Berlin, but they started it, of course, with a 3-0 victory over Croatia. A very good first half where the likes of Alvaro Morata, the captain, got his goal before Fabian Ruiz struck home, and then Carvajal on the stroke of half-time. Of course, during this game, Spain saved a penalty, Unai Simon. In the game, some stats for you all. 47% possession for Spain, so they're not dominating it like they did in majority of the games of this tournament. 11 shots and 4 big chances created. We'll see throughout this video how many chances Spain have created. It's a lot in every game, probably apart from one, but Spain very creative, and you can see why. Such an attractive brand of football. Moving on to Spain's second game then, they played against Italy and won 1-0 thanks to a Calafiori own goal on 55 minutes, but even up to this point, I mean, the stats prove it. 57% possession, 20 shots, 6 big chances. This was not lucky. Spain were knocking on the door for the whole game. Of course, we saw towards the end when Italy tried to get a point how strong defensively Spain were, and definitely deserved of the win in this game. It probably should have been a lot more than one, but of course a win's a win at the Euros, of course. Into the third game, Luis de la Fuente made 10 changes out of the 11. Only one player kept his place, which was Aymeric Laporte, who missed the first game against Croatia, but he only lasted 45 minutes, so it was a lot of rotation from Luis de la Fuente in this game. Really did use his squad well, and even against Albania, who were really strong, Spain were able to cap off the group with 3 wins in a row, the only side at the Euros to do it this year, and 3 clean sheets in a row through the group stage. Torres getting the goal 13 minutes in for Spain in this game was a well-worked goal through the Albania back line, and then Torres slot home into the corner. Very nice finish as well. So yeah, well deserved, and Spain were on their way at this point. In this game against Albania, they had 59% possession, 16 shots, and created 2 big chances. And once again, we saw how good they were defensively when Albania were knocking on the door to try and get a point in this game, but Spain just too good. Into the round of 16, this is where Spain conceded their first goal of the Euros as they went 1-0 down thanks to a Lee Normand own goal against Georgia 18 minutes in. But of course, Spain being Spain, we knew they weren't going to be kept quiet for the duration of this game. We knew they were going to come back, and they did in style, winning 4-1 thanks to Rodri, Ruiz, Williams and Olmo all getting on the score sheet. 75% possession in this game, 35 shots, 5 big chances created. That's the sign of winners, and absolute dominance in this game from Spain, and a well-deserved victory. Into the quarterfinals then, Spain won 2-1 against Germany. Olmo and Moreno getting the goals, but of course it was Florian Wirtz to get it to extra time with his 89th minute equaliser. Up to that point, Spain were defending so well, but in, of course, extra time, looked like we were heading for penalties, but Moreno's there to head home, and a great finisher as well. And he impacts sub. I feel like the way Spain use their subs, it's not like, oh, you're a sub because you're bad. You're a sub because you can come on and impact the game, much like what Olmo did for majority of the tournament before Pedri's injury. And Moreno, of course, proving it in this game as well. On the stat front, once again, Spain had less possession, 48% possession, but still 18 shots, and were able to create 3 big chances against Germany, which is very impressive at the tournament. In the semi-final then, for Spain against France, they won 2-1, but once again, just like against Georgia, they went 1-0 down thanks to Kolo Muani. One of the only times in this tournament where we have to criticise Spain defensively, albeit it was a bit of rotation at the back with, of course, Navas, Jesus Navas coming in at right back for suspended Carvajal, but still did a really good job. But probably should have closed Mbappe down a little bit sooner for this one. And then Muani in the centre, the head home, was a good finish, to be fair. But of course, that didn't last long, as we all know. Yamal on 21 minutes for probably goal of the tournament at this point. It was unreal. And then, of course, Daniel Olmo 4 minutes later to get Spain ahead. And that's the thing about Spain. You always know, even if they go 1-2-0 down, they're always going to come back and at least score. They're that good under Luis de la Fuente. In this game against France, 58% possession, 6 shots, 1 big chance. This is, 6 shots is quite a lot still, but still the least amount they've got to this point in the tournament. And 1 big chance created. So the chance creations in every game, Spain always creating a lot. And into the final then, of course, so they played England, and as we all know at this point, Spain went on to win it. But 1-0 up after half-time, thanks to Nico Williams scoring. And it was a big concern at half-time after Rodri went off. But, of course, when you have the likes of Zubamendi, why be worried for Spain? And then, of course, it was Cole Palmer in 73 minutes to equal the score. And you sort of think, maybe it's England's day. And maybe Spain slip away with the lack of control of midfield with Rodri being taken off, of course. But Oyarzabal impact subs come on in pretty much every game at the Euros to replace Alvaro Morata, and he was in the right place, right time to get the finish. Just about stayed on side as well. Really good to win the Euros for Spain. 65% possession in this game, 16 shots, 5 big chances created. Ridiculous. You know, Spain, so dominant, so good as well, and deserved winners of the Euros in 2024. Let me know in the comment section down below, people, who you were most impressed by in the Spanish side. You could probably pick anyone that's featured in the Euros for Spain. Everyone's been so good. For me, Nico Williams, Rodri, Ruiz, and Yamal, of course, were the best ones. Olmo as well, Carvajal, Laporte, Correa. I'm literally naming the whole side. Lenormand was impressive, Unai Simon, and Nacho Fernandez when he played. Of course, the experience of Jesus Navas as well, and he played right back. Grimaldo, a player of his talent to just be on the bench, is insane for Spain. And overall, deserved winners. And Spain could be a powerhouse for years to come. Of course, looking at the likes of Williams and Yamal, still so young in that side. I really like Luis de la Fuente as well. Worked at Spain for a decade and, you know, worked with a lot of these players. So he'll understand the talent coming through as well. Obviously has good communication. I will know what to expect. And Spain, at the World Cup, they could really go all the way yet again because the football they play is incredible. And they've won Euro 2024 just like that. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, drop a like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one very soon, guys. Take care. Goodbye.